21. That is a real number, in spite of what people might want you to believe. Hey there, everyone. This is Cow, and it is Crimbles. What will be today? Well, today's a digital day, but we still got a cupboard to open up and put on the thing, and then we flip it around. This is probably one of the single best emote we have, like, without exaggeration.
Hey there, everyone. So part 2 here. I'm doing the second. So it's been a while since we had a fully digital day. So this pending gift, singular with an S, has been waiting for a little bit. So apologies about that. Like, sincerely, I do mean it. But no, like I said, it's fine. Dusk. I feel like I heard of this. Sorry, Chasm the Rift wasn't a modern game with modern sensibilities. Have the modern Quake throwback with modern sensibility. Okay, so Chasm was an actual Quake game, with like just had a re-release on Steam. Okay, what is the image there? Like oh, it's like, I feel like there's a lot of things going on with the main figure. Like, the main figure showing, like, on the thumbnail there of that Dusk little, thing. Dusk Launch! Battle through an onslaught of mystical backwater cultists, possessed militants, and even darker forces as we attempt to discover just what lurks beneath the earth in this retro FPS inspired by the 90s legends. Alright, do you think I'll have any luck finding Dusk, trailer? Maybe. It took no effort whatsoever.
You finally arrived.
There we go. Chose the wrong option there. It's pretty funny. Yeah, see? This is a modern game that looks like an old game. I think I saw footage of this at some point. It's like, what, 6 years old the trailer is? So that would make sense. I don't know, there's just something to me about this that, like, it looks really frantic. It looks like it'd be really fun. But a part of me can't help but wonder if it would go too quickly for me, you know? Because, like, there is just, like, a lot, like, it is fast. Now, to be fair, the game, like, is being played by someone who knows what they're doing. But nonetheless, like, I'm still assuming that's, like, the expected, what's that little car? Okay. Oh, this looks really, really cool, though. Like, honestly, I do want to try this. You know, I've been experimenting with the first-person vision lately. This looks super rad. Dusk. 4 letters that make one word. Best kind of video game name. Yeah! Flush that can! Beautiful! Absolutely wondrous. Alright, but what we're here today for, today is Linux Day. I clicked on the Linux file, and here's what we can find. Just gonna go ahead and say it! We can see the thumbnails. I normally, my windows are not set to be in massive thumbnail vision like that. I don't know why it is like that. Hey there, Raucow. This is one of the everyone's. Hey man, maybe you recognize my name from the occasional rare comment on your videos. Maybe you don't, and that's fine. Anyway, long-time lurker, first-time gift sender, longer-time watcher, the longest time being alive. I want to take a moment to thank you for all the great impacts you've had in my life, indirectly, of course. It is easy to take for granted what it's like to have just a fun guy to watch every day, but your impacts for me, at least, go a little beyond. I actually want to go into details on how I found you as a young teen from Brazil all those years ago, back when I could barely speak English. Because I think you're the type of guy who would appreciate hearing about how small the world really is. Anyways, a bit of a long read. I actually rewrote this a bunch of times, but yeah, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Well, anyway, when I was a wee lad, Mario World was my favorite game of all the times, and I'd eat up all ROM hacks I could find once I learned about them. There was this Brazilian blog made by this guy called Lester Vine, creator of Diagonal Mario, featuring a bunch of cool ROM hacks at a time. I don't remember the name of the blog. There's where I first played Drama Mystery and Drama Mystery 2 of Cood fame. Oh man. He had a Let's Play channel. There, he made a Let's Play of the first ASMT, and I was so enamored by the character design. I've never seen a character as unique as Demo at such a young age, and I was hooked to find more. That's where I learned about you, your videos, and Talkhouse, and I've been following since. I've had plenty of English classes at a time, but I don't really have the habit of practicing by hearing it. So your videos kind of helped me get a pretty good speech advice. Unfortunately, I also do the no, due to your influence. I do it in writing. That's probably even worse. I remember seeing the Talkhouse sense of community at a younger age and being really inspired to either join or find something similar. Alright. However, I never did join it because, as a young teen, I just didn't know how forums work, and I was kind of scared to try. To this day, I don't really have an account there. But it's been fun watching from afar. I know you aren't really super critically involved with their projects, but all the ASMTs and ASXTs and Maggles and Magalexes and all that fun stuff were all watch and play. All fun stuff. I'm assuming fun is in there, even if it's been from a lurker perspective. I eventually did find my way into another silly group found of funny group efforts when I was 17, but it was more about making high-quality video game rips, as they say, and it was a great time. I know what Linux is talking about. I'm in on that reference. Anyway, here's the part where I say thanks for directly. Thanks for being a super cool, funny guy. Thanks for playing Smibex. Funny thing I just put on channel 2 hours before this one. That's another game that used to be one of my favorite as a little teen, and I remember the creator deleted it in 2011 after threats from Nintendo. I mean, which, by the way, is that really what happened? I've heard Nintendo was more against the fact that he used the URL supermariobrotherx.org. Like, yeah, that would create market confusion. Anyways, that's another game that used to be one of my favorite. I mean, he did make Terraria afterwards, so he's probably fine. But no, my favorite game. I'm 100% sure the game would just be lost media if it wasn't for your eventual playthrough of The Invasion, shedding a light on a game to the talented Talkhouse folks. If you look up the history of Smibex, you can even see demo on the wiki page. Thanks for all the playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah! This one is silly, but it's a really emotional, important game for me, and seeing you shedding a positive perspective on it and its clumsy little story at a time made my day. I know all the ended up not being the best of things for ya, but I still cherish what we got. I still no regrets. Still no regrets. Thanks for making demo and friends. I still think the whole ASMT world is insanely well designed, and I know it wasn't all just you, but you are a big catalyst, and I must say, seeing how far that little crew of Cyclops went, it's so inspiring. As an artist myself, I have got to say, it's just great seeing them thrive from the humble beginnings. For someone who wanted to be an artist teacher at some point, I gotta say you definitely taught me a lot, man. I'm 25 now, and I hope I can keep enjoying your videos in the far future. Keep on keeping on and such. Much love from Brazil. Linux, or just Linux. No, Linux, Mr. That, yes. That rings the old conquer. Postscriptum, I have a question. I know you are a big fighting game head, but that doesn't really show on your videos. What's your favorite or favorites fighting games? Okay. I see. Then you're going pss, 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 pss. Do cats like that sounds? I don't know. It's very irritating to human ears. I don't know what's my favorite. No, I know what it is. It's Skullgirls. Skullgirls is one of my top video games of all time. I just haven't played in a little bit. Marvel 2's big in my upbringing, and the Guilty Gear series is also very formative in the shaping of me playing fighting games. Very brief answer there, but I don't know if it's necessary to go much deeper. I know it doesn't show up more, it's because I've started playing Mario's Man, and splintering off of that was a slow and gradual project. Like, it started with other similar platformers similar to Mario, and grew and grew. And at this point in time, where there is barely any structure left, and I'm basically playing anything, the difference now is that this is due to me ceding a lot of control over what I am playing on the channel. So, what I play does not necessarily represent what I was interested in the past. But yeah, I feel like I've drifted away from fighting games a little bit. I still follow, like, fighting game things, and I haven't seriously played a game since, well, probably since Skullgirl, before Encore was released, even. It's been a little bit. It's been one bit of a little. Look at that, we got art. Have you drawn before? Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Have you drawn before? Because I feel like I've seen your style. Like, did you put art somewhere? Dude! This is like really nice art. Like, looking at, like, I feel like I don't have to say anything. Like, this is really clean. Like, it's a very clean, sketchy look, which is what I love. I love that. It's sketchy. You can tell because it's very emotional line. Like, it is rather than, trying very hard to make, the perfect shape. You kind of let the lines speak for themselves. I love that look. It's really good. Very, very, very evocative. It's just super nice. And here I can see, yeah, this is guacamole. I'm glad that we're getting into a more expressive form of Sheath, because Smabax, ASMT, I feel like, makes Sheath look so stiff because of how Link is extremely stiff in that game, in that whole engine. This is real nice. And a little bit of cameo from Float. And by cameo, I mean a third of the drawing, but I mean, that's still, that's still something. This is really cool. This really reminds me of how I used to draw. Like, this is like early stuff, actually. You didn't mention it in the letter, but Float looks a lot like a certain era of ATXS, and I have to prod. I have to wonder if you caught up on that, or did some kind of research or what, because... Oh, no, yeah, it has that appearance. Oh, man. Ah, man, I wish Smiles would broadcast noise through a microphone. So I just have to trust that you can hear it in my voice. Thank you a lot. Like, honestly, for a first-time caller, oh, beautiful, beautiful, thank you. Like, this is a really, really cool surprise. I'm very happy. So, hey, thanks for bringing some of that happy back.